What's going on, everybody? It's your boy McFly. We back with another video, baby. Let's go. And we just doing 2XKO stuff, man. We just talking about it. Nothing super major was put out or whatever the case may be, but they did put out information about the tournaments and the rewards for the tournaments, something that they had talked to us about previously. So this is a I'm gonna go ahead and go over this stuff real quick and so on and so forth. So um essentially what they put out was play 2XKO tournaments and get rewards. Uh Hey, Joel's JP here, community manager for 2XKO. The weekend warm up is back today, which is good. That weekend warm up always gave us good information. um, I'm here to share a pilot program that will reward you for connecting with your online and offline communities. Get rewarded. Online tournaments and offline locals are the lifeblood of the FGC, and they're incredibly important to us. We've already partnered with community orgs or organizers in the competitive scene, and we want to keep giving TOs more ways to attract players to their local hubs. With that in mind, we're spinning up the early stages of a program to grant rewards for participating in events. This is still early, so we're testing it in a small way first before expanding it into something bigger. This week, we're offering in game rewards for playing in two upcoming community events in the US. 2XKO reward eligibility, eligible. Y'all don't laugh at me because I can't pronounce words. Eligible events. All right. If you register and play in either of these events this week, you'll get in-game rewards added to your 2XKO account no matter where you place. Of course, you'll get a little more if you win. Scroll down for all of the details on pricing. Obviously, Tampa never sleeps. They're online weekly. Where is it? It's online. America's servers. Win every Thursday. Rewards starting tonight, February 17th. They said tonight and February 17th, but this just came out today. So maybe that's just a misprint and it meant February 19th is what it meant. So, mistakes happen. Tampa Never Sleeps Weekly is the training ground for some of the best players to test their skills every week. If you paid attention to this event, you know that Frosty Fausting's champion, Bleed, has been a serious competitor here. Absolutely. Bleed is always at TNS tournaments. Not just him, a couple of other ones, like, what is his name? I think it's Whisper Light or Light Whisper. Light Whisper is there and stuff like that also. And I think Light Whisper took one of the TNSs with Brom Darius. It was crazy. And this was before their buffs that he took that championship, even before the buffs. So it's better there. Tong, Proxy, and the whole TNS crew have been holding it down for the community for years. And we'd love to see more of you sign up and live out your tournament dreams. And then they put a link right there for you to register. The other one is FGC Meetups. Where is it? It's offline and it's in the Chicago, Illinois area. Oh man, I might have to tell Rip about this one. He might be interested. When it's every other week, Friday. Rewards starting this Friday, February 20th. So they'll do it this week. The crew of FGC Meetups was behind the brackets at Frosty's, and they've fostered an amazing local community in the Midwest. Watching PCH's run and seeing how his community came out to support in pools, just capital B and PCH's match off stream was a nail biter. Um, was one of the most hype moments at Frosty's for me, and we'd love if folks in the Illinois area would take a trip to see Skokie, Illinois best 2XKO players duke it out. So it's in Skokie. They say in Chicago, Illinois, but it's in Skokie, which is one of the northern, uh, one of the northern suburbs. I know I'm originally from Chicago, but it's pretty north. Reward types. So what exactly do you get for taking part? There are three types of rewards for playing, for repeat showings, and for winning in the event. Okay, participation for showing up and playing your matches, you'll receive 1,000 credits for an online event and 2,000 credits for an offline event. Oh wow! So if you showed up, if you could find a way to, if you could show up for TNS and go to um, FGC meetups, you get 3,000 credits, which is pretty good. Um, the thing is like y'all talking about credits, or are y'all talking about like the knockout credits? Because like knockout credits is what I would want more of than just like regular, like store currency. Give me the knockout credits; those mean more. Um, Attendance. If you show up to the same event 5 or more times, you'll earn the casual the casual suit avatar outfit. So you get the suit on top of the crest. That's cool. For winning, placing at an event will earn you a special in-game player title, local legend, 2026. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's the note down here? This title isn't in the game yet, and qualifying players will receive the reward once it is added to the game in the future content updates. Okay. Eligibility to receive your in-game prizing for attending an event, you'll need to link your start.gg with your Riot account and make sure your Riot account is in good standings, no penalties, bans, etc. Um, will grant you rewards to your account within a few days once the event ends. We're starting with these two events for now and we'll consider adding and adjusting as we learn more about how this program performs. If things look good, we'll open it up to more TOs. If you're a TO who's interested in being a part of Future Wave, please fill out our form. Password is let's go. Okay. Upcoming dates are February 26th, which is the Heartseekers Mega Bundle Vault, and then February 26th is the Bees Mega Vault. They both drop it on the same day, and they drop it on the same day as Geese Howard too, and the updates for City of the Wolves. Man, 26 is gonna be a busy day for your boy. Closing thoughts. Over the past 2 years, I've met so many amazing people who are super hyped for 2XKO, and I've gotten to hear everyone's ideas about how we can help support and keep our community thriving. I definitely have a different perspective on how games are made now that I'm on the inside. But one thing that hasn't changed is my goal is one thing that hasn't changed is my goal is to make things easier and better for those in the community that come after me. I'm going to continue showing up to events and just know you're always welcome to come up to me and ask questions and give me your hot your hot pitch on why your team needs buffs or why your friends' teams needs nerfs. LOL. Until then, GLHF all. I look, I don't know all the acronyms for all the stuff that people put down, but there you all have it. This is the information that was dropped this Thursday on 2XKO's Twitter. So there's the information for you guys right there. Um, man, I I want to get in touch with 2XKO so that I can let them know the one thing that I think the game is missing that I think will bring in casuals is they need an arcade mode and they need a villain. And if it was me, the villain that I would go with is I would maybe pick two villains from two of the villainous aisles of the game. So I would go with Swain because he's like the leader of the Noxians, and then I would go with maybe Mordekaiser or Thresh or Vigo, one of those three, and then I would put together like some type of crazy, um, team mobility for those two. And then I would also like you don't have to make like a story mode. I'm not saying make a story mode and have all of these different, cutscenes and stuff like that. That's a lot of work. But just an arcade mode that people can play through the same way you already have the bot mode where people can play against the bots. Um, I think beginner is 3 fights. I think intermediate is 5 fights, and I think advanced is 7 fights or something like that. You all can still keep that same thing, but just turn that bot mode into an arcade mode and just put a villain at the end of the 7, the 5, and the 3 fights. And I think you all would have something there that would bring in a lot of the casual players who like to play things like arcade mode. The bot mode to me isn't actually a bad mode. It's actually a pretty good mode. You get to fight a bunch of different fuses that the bots use. They use Sidekick, they use Juggernaut, they use 2X Freestyle. So you're playing against a lot of different stuff. And when you play the advanced fights, they actually put up a bit of a fight. Maybe the AI might need to be tweaked a little bit more to make it a little bit harder, but then make the bosses like insanely hard. Whatever their kits are, just make their kits flow together oh so much better. And I think that'll be huge. And I think the bosses should automatically have a two-man fuse. No Juggernaut, no Sidekick. It should always be either Double Down, Freestyle, or Two Exorcists. Hands down. That's the way I think it should work. And I think hopefully if y'all know anybody that works at Riot or anything, and get this word to them. Let them hear what I'm saying, and let's get this word out to them. And maybe they might be able to do something where they take that bot mode and turn it into an arcade mode. Who knows? But I think that's one of the things that they're definitely missing. But other than that, man, it's your boy McFly. It's been a pleasure. Remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, man. Like, share, comment. Comments go a long way towards more content. As always, live young, stay fly. I'm gone.